All right, so today we're jumping into a story that's short, but trust me, it's incredibly deep. It's all about a path to wisdom that kind of breaks all the rules. Think of it like a modern folktale, one that gives us a completely different perspective on what it even means to be, enlightened.
And it all kicks off with this one beautiful image. I mean, this is really the heart of the whole story. So for just a second, forget about ancient books or spending years and years in silent meditation. This whole journey, it starts with something much simpler. It starts with just a song.
So, you're probably wondering, who is this singer? Is he some wise old monk? A famous philosopher? A king? Nope, not even close. He is, pretty much, the most unlikely hero you could imagine. So yeah, let's meet him. So our main character, the source material calls him a Prostak, which basically means a simpleton, or a simple man. And the most important thing to get here is his total lack of any kind of formal learning. I mean, he lived in this tiny village, right? So no books, no teachers or gurus to follow, no complicated theories to wrap his head around. He was, for all intents and purposes, a complete blank slate.
And because of that, his story is the perfect example of this really powerful idea called direct realization. What does that mean? Well, it's the idea that this huge, profound awakening, this deep wisdom, can just pop up from inside you, spontaneously. It's not something that has to be taught or learned from a book. It's something you can just experience directly.
Okay, so if he didn't have a teacher, no books, nothing, what did he actually do? I mean, how did this simple guy find something that people spend their entire lives searching for? Well, this is where his method, which is just so unique and beautiful, comes into play. So let's break down what he did, his method, if you can even call it that. First, he just naturally ignored all the complicated theories out there. He wasn't trying to follow some playbook someone else wrote. Second, and this is probably the most important piece, he trusted simplicity. He just listened to this pure feeling, this impulse from deep inside himself. And third, he acted on it. He sang to the stars. That's it. That was the whole thing. No complicated ritual, just this pure, direct, heartfelt connection to the universe.
So what happens when someone follows a path that's so pure, so simple, totally free from all the usual spiritual baggage we hear about? Well, as you can probably guess, something pretty extraordinary happens. A total, complete transformation.
The source text has this amazing way of putting it. It says that through his song, the simpleton awoke from the dream. And that phrase, wow, it's not just about having a new idea, right? It points to a massive, fundamental shift in how he saw reality itself. He literally woke up to what was real.
And this comparison here just shows you the sheer scale of that change. I mean, look at this. He went from just being an ordinary villager to a true visionary. He went from someone just following a gut feeling to becoming a guide for others. And from being a totally unknown simple guy, he takes on this incredible title, the patron.
So now that he's awakened, he doesn't just, go back to his old life with a new attitude. No way. His transformation gives him this massive cosmic purpose. He has a whole new role to play in the universe.
He becomes what's known as the patron of the vast realms of Utopia. So according to the story, his new job, his entire purpose, is to be a guide for souls. He's not stuck in his little village anymore. He's now part of this much, much bigger reality. And from that place, he holds this incredible promise for all of humanity, for every single one of us.
And this promise, this is really the final, powerful piece of the whole story. This is the part where this tale that feels so ancient suddenly reaches out and connects directly with our lives, right here, right now.
So what is the promise? Get this. The patron promises to personally guide every single person to the stars at the exact moment they leave their body. Think about that. The simple man who found his own way just by singing to the stars. He becomes the guide for everyone else's final journey to those same stars. It's just such a beautiful, comforting, and universal message of hope.
And that really leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about, doesn't it? This whole story just challenges everything we assume about what it takes to find wisdom. It makes you ask, does finding the deepest truth really require all those years of study and teachers and external guidance? Or could it be something much, much simpler? Something we already have inside us, just waiting to come out? Maybe, just maybe, all it takes is finding our own song and having the courage to sing it to the stars.